Hi, my name is Michael and I'm a Parliamentary Education Presenter at the Parliament of Western Australia. Welcome to the Legislative Assembly, the lower house of the Western Australian Parliament in Perth. Today, I hope to be able to help you set up a role play in your classroom. You will need 2 tables plus a chair for each of your students. You will also need a mace, which is the symbol of authority of the Speaker of the Legislative Assembly, the lower house of the Parliament. Later, I will explain in more detail about the mace and the role of the Speaker. But first, I would like you to watch some footage of a recent sitting of the Legislative Assembly, so you can have some idea of what a sitting or a meeting of the Parliament looks like.
Honourable members, the Speaker.
The man sitting at the front of the chamber in the black robe is the Speaker.
Right, question time.
He is like the chairman or umpire in the chamber.
Leader of the Opposition.
One of his jobs is to keep order in the House.
Mr. Speaker, my question without notice is to the Premier.
He is one of the 59 elected members of the Legislative Assembly, and the other members have elected him to be the Speaker.
The government has got a number of measures to improve our fiscal position.
He was led in by the Sergeant-at-Arms carrying the mace. The Speaker could be a man or a woman.
Okay, thank you.
Everything that occurs in the chamber must be directed or go through the Speaker. The government members are on the Speaker's right and opposition members on the Speaker's left. To conduct a role play in your classroom, you will need to place a chair for the Speaker at one end of the classroom. In front of the Speaker should be a chair for the Clerk, who is the main advisor to the Speaker. The Clerk is not a member of Parliament, but is an official of the Parliament. You will also need chairs for the government members to the Speaker's right and chairs for the opposition members to the left. Separating them should be a table. One very important thing to remember is that the government must have more members than the opposition. That is why they are government, simply because they won more seats at the election. It is all about the numbers. In your class, you might have only 8 students, like our class today. One must be the Speaker, another one must be the Clerk, and another the Sergeant-at-Arms carrying the mace. That leaves us with 5 students. So keeping in mind that the government side on the right must have more members, I will set 3 students to the right of the Speaker and 2 to the left of the Speaker, with the table as the division between the members. The Premier is the leader of the government and must therefore be seated on the government side. Directly opposite the Premier is the leader of the opposition. Now the Clerk enters the chamber. This signifies that the sitting is about to commence. The Sergeant-at-Arms leads the Speaker in and the members stand to greet the Speaker. The mace is placed on the table and the Sergeant-at-Arms moves to the rear of the chamber to take his or her seat. The Speaker bows to the government and they bow back. The Speaker then bows to the opposition and they bow back. The Speaker then takes his or her seat and then they all sit.
This is our class mace. It is made of cardboard and gold paint. You can create one for your class.
This is the real mace of the Legislative Assembly of Western Australia. It is made of real gold and is the oldest mace in Australia. While the Legislative Assembly is sitting, it rests on the table, pointing in the direction of the government. Now that you've finished setting up your classroom as a Legislative Assembly, you're now ready to begin your role play. Good luck.